Hello, welcome to the College of Central Florida's Vintage Farm campus. We have 2 degree programs that work out of this farm. They are agribusiness and equine studies. Today, I would like to introduce you to what we do in equine studies, which is the study of horses and the horse industry. Let me show you what I mean. Let me introduce you to the ladies we have here at Vintage Farm for use in instruction. These are 2 retired horses that have been leased to us for use in the equine studies program. This is Dolly. She is retired Arabian mare, and she was used in dressage competition. This is Ellie, and she is a retired thoroughbred mare that was used as an event horse in competition. Both of these horses have excellent temperaments, which allow us to teach students about handling, grooming, the study of business, and the science involved in equine studies. Let me show you what I mean. So here, I'd like to use Dolly as an example of how we teach people to look at horses from the inside out. One of the things that a horse professional has to learn is to see everything that happens in a horse that goes beyond just looking at the pretty hair coat and the pleasant, kind eye. So, for example, we have models such as this that show the bones and the tendons that are inside of a horse's leg. I can use this to compare to this horse's actual leg so that people learn to see the structures that are inside when they're looking at the outside. For example, we see the bones of the knee joint. This is commonly called the knee. The scientific name is the carpus. So these are the bones that are located in here. This is the knee joint. From there, we have the cannon bone, which is this thick structure that runs down the front and supports the horse's weight. This is the cannon bone. You'll see behind the cannon bone, we have some string-like structures. These are down the back of the leg here. You see flexor tendons that run down from a muscle up here all the way down the back of the leg, and they secure into the bones inside the lower leg and the hoof. These flexor tendons, when a horse tightens a muscle, those tendons tighten and the horse flexes the leg. You can see the bones that support the horse's weight going all the way down to this tiny little triangular shaped bone that's located inside the hoof. That is the coffin bone, or the third phalanx, and that is what supports the horse's weight. So we try to teach people to be able to see these structures and look at them as something they can use to check the health of their horse. So if we see heat or swelling in any of these structures, we know that we might have a problem that needs to be addressed by a veterinarian or a rehabilitation specialist. So learning those types of things can prevent having future problems with your horse. These are important for an industry professional to know. Here we have an exercise that we use to show people how to work with horses in order to establish a relationship that sets up the handler as the leader. This is what we call working in the round pen in order to establish a process called join up. In join up, the handler will push the horse, kind of mimicking what the dominant horse in a herd would do. By pushing the horse, the handler establishes themselves as the leader. The horse will move away from them and ultimately start to look to them with what we call submission. Signs of submission are when the horse drops their head, looks at the handler, puts their ears on the handler, and they will sometimes lick their lips and chew as if they have something in their mouth. These are all signs of submission. When the handler feels that the horse is truly submissive, they will stop pushing and invite the horse to come to them. They will stop moving, lower their head, relax their shoulders. You see the horse looking at her, trying to figure out, do I really move to her or not? You give the horse a moment to figure it out. There we have some licking and chewing, but she has not gone to her. Now she's looking at the handler. She's thinking about it, but she hasn't completely submitted to this handler. So the handler will pick up the whip, place herself in a driving position again, take on a tall, authoritative posture, and send the horse forward along the rail. She might move her up to a trot or a canter. Right now the horse is walking, where she takes one step at a time. Hind, or hind front, hind front, hind front, hind front, right legs, left legs. Now she pushes her into a trot. Now the horse moves 2 legs at a time in diagonal pairs. You'll see as she moves the horse forward into the trot, look, that the right front and left hind move together. The left front and right hind move together. This is a natural gait for the horse. The handler will keep pushing her forward until ultimately the horse breaks into a canter. She may have to drop the lash of her whip and let it drag on the ground so that she can swing it toward the horse to drive the horse forward. There we go. And she can also use voice commands if this horse is trained. So she could tell the horse to canter and push her forward, and tell her canter and push her forward. There you go. Good. Now the horse is doing this rolling gait that we call a canter, where she rolls from the outside rear to the inside foreleg. This is a comfortable gait to sit and covers a lot of ground. When schooling the horse in the arena, as we are doing in this round pen, the handler can see how well the horse is moving and be able to judge if there is something that needs work from a veterinarian or a farrier. Now, as she pushes this horse forward, again, she's looking for signs of submission for the behavioral aspects. As the horse has her ear and eye on her, she will keep pushing her, looking for the horse to lower her head, lick and chew her lips, and start asking to come to her. You can see that she's thinking about it. She's dropped the whip. She's lowered her eyes and her shoulders and is inviting the horse in. The horse is licking and chewing. Now the handler could turn and face her a little bit and then take a step backward, sort of inviting the horse to come to her. And there we have a response. So this horse is now joining up with this handler. And the handler will place herself next to the horse as if she were going to lead her with a halter. She'll face forward and start to walk with the horse, just like she was leading her, but she does not have a halter on the horse. The horse is seeing this handler as a leader, and as the handler turns, the horse will come with her. We use this to establish a relationship with the horses that we handle that is based on their natural instincts, not on force. We try to teach this as much as possible in the program. Thank you for joining us today for our tour of the Equine Studies program at the College of Central Florida. If you are interested in learning more about handling and caring for horses, I suggest you contact your local 4-H club or the United States Pony Club. If you find that you are interested in a career with horses, please contact us at the College of Central Florida. We'd love to meet you. Thank you.